What's going on, everyone? So the new I Know What You Did Last Summer Legacy sequel is officially having Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt back, and I could not be more excited. Obviously, I'm a big slasher horror movie guy. Scream is my favorite horror franchise. Basically built this channel on the back of Scream, but also Kevin Williamson created another franchise in I Know What You Did Last Summer, and we are getting a new Legacy sequel. And the fact that they are bringing back Julie and Ray, I'm stoked. I am excited for it. However, I do always have concerns about how these, we've seen all these Legacy sequels the last handful of years, and they usually do a terrible job of handling and telling the story of the Legacy characters, right? The recent Exorcist is a great example. Halloween 18, I thought, did a really good job, and then just got worse and worse as it progressed. Halloween Kills, kind of 50-50. People either seem to love it or hate it. But Halloween Ends, just unanimously, everyone's like, that was terrible, right? Look at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. That was great. I mean, even Scream, as much as I love the Scream franchise, Scream 5 had no purpose for Sidney Prescott in that movie. She didn't need to be in that movie whatsoever. Scream 6 had no reason to have Gail in that movie whatsoever, and Sidney wasn't even in it. So, again, I have my concerns and my reservations whenever these Legacy sequels come out, because it's not their characters, it's not people that they're familiar with. We have this idea and vision of where these characters should be in life at this point in time and all that, right? Because we grew up with these characters. And then, it's also finding that balance of the Legacy character. Okay, well, we have the Legacy characters in it, but we don't want them to be the main focus. We want the new characters to be the main focus, so we can build a new franchise around these guys. And you just continuously have this push and pull struggle that we've seen time and time again. Well, Freddie Prinze Jr. gave us some insight on how they're going to kind of approach the Legacy characters, that being Julie and Ray and Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt, for this upcoming I Know What You Did Last Summer film. And he said point blank that they're not the leads, right? So this film is not going to be centered around them. So that, again, kind of has my concern because, again, whenever they don't have the main Legacy characters as the primary leads, right? Like you look at Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis, right? She was kind of the lead, so it worked, right? But you look at a lot of these other ones that try to balance it out, they're not. But he was on a Scale Talk podcast with David Miniatures, and Freddie Prinze Jr. was asked about upcoming return for I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel, in addition to reaffirming he will be playing Ray again for the film. Prinze Jr. also confirmed that neither he nor Hewitt will be the leads of the new movie, instead of teasing that they will be the driving force for the new cast of characters as they deal with the newest incarnation of the Fisherman Killer. See what Prinze said down below, which is, she just took such good care of Love's character, Julie James, and my character, Ray Bronson. We're not leads of this movie by any stretch of the imagination. Kate and Robinson made them such a powerful pushing forward of the other cast. It's not like, oh, here's Ray and Julie movie that we deserve. That doesn't even make sense. That guy's dead, so it has to be a new generation, and the way she sort of laces us in there with them is just beautifully done. The script is wonderfully written. So that is what he said. So it appears that you're going to have Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt portraying Julie and Ray again, and they are supposed to be kind of the catalyst that set up the new generation. I have talked about kind of the idea. Obviously, I don't know. I haven't read the script or anything like that. But I've talked about this to an extent where, I could see Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt, Julie and Ray, playing the roles of kind of we'll see if it's their daughter or how that ends up playing out. But essentially, they're targets, but they're not the main targets, right? Like there is a copycat. They're just kind of going after Julie and Ray because they were the original Hookman targets, right? Because at this point you have to have some type of copycat or something, right? Because Ben Willis is dead. I mean, Freddie Prinze Jr. even says that he's dead. You have to go in a new direction, a new generation or whatever, right? Like so, you have this character that is a killer that is no longer there, that is no longer involved. And you're going to have a new adaptation of that killer. So it makes sense that it would be part of like the new friend group or whatever. Maybe it is like the cousin or whatever of Ben Willis. However they want to tie it in. However, I do think that it will be kind of its own thing. I just think Julie and Ray will kind of be there by association, right? Kind of like you guys were the first, so you're under attack, or maybe the daughter is the one that's attacked, and you have this kind of copycat killer route. It's kind of what it sounds like they're leading to, right? That Julie and Ray are kind of, the motion that pushes things forward with the new characters. That could be in the sense of like, the Hookman is here because of them, right? Trying to replicate and copy the Hookman of the past, and why wouldn't you want to kill Julie and Ray when they were involved and they were part of it? I'm glad that they are in this movie, but again, I do have my concerns. I do have my reservations that like, hey, it's, are they going to be able to balance this well enough? Because again, you just have so many things that you need to unpack, right? So not only do you want to unpack the characters that we grew up with in this franchise, right, and Julie and Ray, but you also want to unpack the new characters and tell their story and develop them and develop their story. And then you also want to have like a killer and the overarching story and, and have that make sense and have that add up. And it's just, you start getting to it. It's like you got 9, 10, 11, 12 things that you need to all get through. It's a lot, right? It's a lot to get through. It's a lot to work through. It's a lot to try to navigate, figure out, and then to also properly give these legacy characters the justice and storytelling necessary to appease fans. It's tough. I don't think it's impossible. I think that there is a balance there, but it's just, can you find that balance? And what does that look like for I Know What You Did Last Summer? I don't think anyone expected them to be the leads, right? Like, I don't think anyone expected them to like, hey, this is going to be a new, Julie and Ray movie. Kind of like, I like Scream, sticking with Scream. Right, the new Scream that's coming out is a Sidney Prescott-driven movie. It's a Sidney Prescott-led film, right? She is gonna have she's supposed to have like her daughter and all these other characters in it, but it is for the most part a Sidney-led film, right? This I think is gonna be kind of more mixed. I think this will be like a teen-led film, but you'll have various characters in it that are of significance, and then Julie and Ray will kind of play their role, play their part, and again be big factors and pieces in this. Just again, however they approach this, however they go about it, I hope that they do right by the characters. I really do. I hope that they don't fumble the bag when it comes to them. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Are you okay with them being the lead or not being the leads? Do you think like, no, they have to be the leads? Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I love to hear it. So let me know either way down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. It helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.